What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Shannon Beador, who is a cast member on the Real Housewives of Orange County, she drove her car onto a residential property in Newport Beach Saturday night and actually clipped the house. We're told that Beador then turned back onto the road and kept going before parking her vehicle in the middle of the street and getting out with her dog. Our sources say that she tried to act like she was taking a walk with the dog when the police arrived. After receiving a 911 call, we're told that she was not fooling anyone as she appeared wasted and was taken into custody. Cops also seized Shannon Beador's car as part of their investigation into the damage to the home. A representative for the Newport Beach Police Department says that Shannon Beador was booked on 2 misdemeanors, a hit and run, and a DUI with alcohol. She was cited and released without bond. Sources with direct knowledge tell us that she was not filming with Bravo before the arrest, as the show is not currently in production. It's been a bumpy ride for Beador lately. In January, she publicly discussed her painful split from her boyfriend of 3.5 years, John Jansen. Beador told people that she was blindsided with Jansen breaking up with her in November 2022, weeks after they had wrapped filming season 17 of Real Housewives of Orange County. She said, quote, "He told me he was done with the relationship, and to hear what he said to me then was absolutely devastating." And they reached out to Shannon's team for comment and no word back. Okay, so a couple things, right? Ma'am, you ran into somebody's home. Like, that could have been devastating. That could have been fatal. Let's just, right, put it out there. That could have been fatal not only for you, but for the people who were at, home, just chilling, in their, living room or whatever, watching TV, whatever. And they they posted this update from her lawyer, Michael Fell, which he says, quote, "I spent quite a bit of time with Shannon yesterday. She is extremely apologetic and remorseful. We will be awaiting the official information on this case as it becomes available, and Shannon is prepared to accept full responsibility for her actions." Okay, well, great. I mean, I feel like, her dogging Gina in past seasons, for her, DUI, like, you can't sit in judgment of other people, right? One, only God can judge us, truly, because human beings were flawed. And as Shannon Beador is learning in real time, the same thing that you know, disparage another person for or judge another person for will come back to you tenfold. So, the fact that, her lawyer is saying that she's extremely apologetic and remorseful and blah, 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 great, right? Because she definitely disparaged the character of Gina, her other castmate, for doing the exact same thing that she's caught with now. Gina, to my knowledge, she did not, run into anybody's home. Okay, and then she didn't also get back onto the road, park her car in the middle of the street, and pretend like she was walking her dog. Like, what in the entire, okay, I'm not going to, place blame on Shannon because granted, during that time she was inebriated and her thought process was not, clear, right, during that time. So the fact that she, clipped somebody's home while she was drunk driving and then proceeded to park in the middle of the street, pretend like she was walking her dog. Okay, all that aligns. But I am just glad that she's okay, that her dog's okay, that nobody in that home was hurt. I hope that Shannon, can actually face the issues that are plaguing her to cause her to drink to the point of access. Because here's the thing, Shannon, she has money. She has a lot of money, right? More money than most people have. You could have called an Uber. You could have parked your car at, wherever you were drinking at, or, whatever bar, establishment, friend's house, whatever, and taken an Uber, a Lyft, or whatever to get you home safely. You did not have to drive. And the fact that, she's drinking in regards to her boyfriend, breaking up with her after, 3.5 years. Okay, well, if he was if he was dating you that long and didn't want to propose marriage, that to me is red flag. That's a huge red flag. Number one, like, ladies, men know, right? They know if they want to marry you or not. They know if they want you to be there forever or not. So a man once told me a man usually knows after 6 months. Okay. But yeah, Shannon, you can't ruin your whole life over a man who is not, wanting to be in a relationship with you anymore. Like, I feel like so many women, particularly in Shannon's, her age demographic. Um, I don't know if she's a boomer or Gen X, but like that specific like age, um, they're socialized to believe that their only like value and contributions to society is tied to a man. And I promise you it's not. Women could not have their own bank accounts before 1974. Okay. But once women were able to, establish their own autonomy and agency, I feel like they can, we can be the, the, we can navigate this world in a way that honors our true self, right? Like, yes, it's great to have a partner. It's great to have a significant other that you love and, that loves you. And if you don't have that, that's okay. Move forward, move on. There's 8 billion people on this planet, billion with a B, my love. Okay. If your boyfriend, wants to break up with you, that's okay. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's there's a saying for that for a reason. Like, you don't have to, drink yourself to oblivion to where you're harming yourself and other people. Like, go out, date, mingle, etc. I mean, there's too many people in the world. There's too much love and life to be lived without being locked in a cage because you did something foolish due to someone else wanting to, make a decision to not be with you anymore. If they choose to break up with you, okay, you know, tell them, best wishes and, wish them well and move forward with your life. Like, you don't have to drink yourself into a place of blackout or whatever where you're running into houses and, causing harm and, pretending that you're walking your dog and lying to cops. And no, no, Shannon, listen, I want better for you, but I can't want better for you more than you want it for yourself. So, with that being said, you guys forgive me. I have a cold, but please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will talk with you later. Take care, aces. Bye.